Hi, hello, and welcome, dear listeners, to another episode of Stories and Poems from Story Island. Well, today you're going to listen to a poem by the famous poet Edgar Guest and some funny riddles. Are you all ready to listen to the poem? Children love to be told bedtime stories. The more the storyteller acts out, the more captivating the tale. This is an enjoyable poem about a father telling his children stories before bed. While the mother doesn't fully understand why he makes such a scene, the children can't get enough of their father's made up stories. Storytelling by Edgar Guest. Most every night when they're in bed, and both their little prayers have said, they shout for me to come upstairs to tell them tales of gypsies bold and eagles with claws that hold, a baby's weight and fairy sprites that roam the woods on starry nights. And I must illustrate these tales, must imitate the northern gales that toss the knave man's canoe and show the way he paddles too. If in the story comes a bear, I have to pause and sniff the air and show the way he climbs the trees to steal the honey from the bees. And then I buzz like angry bees and sting him on his nose and knees and howl in pain till mother cries. That pair will never shut their eyes while all that noise up there you make. You're simply keeping them awake. And then they whisper, just one more, and once again I'm forced to roar. New stories every night they ask, and that is not an easy task. I have to be so many things: the frog that croaks, the lark that stings, the cunning fox, the frightened hen. But just last night they stumped me when they wanted me to twist and squirm and imitate an angleworm. At last they tumble off to sleep, and softly from their room I creep and brush and comb the shock of hair I tossed about to be a bear. Then mother says, well, I should say you're just as much a child as they. But you can bet I'll not resign that storytelling job of mine. Wow, what a wonderful poem. I just can visualize how Edgar loved telling stories for his children. So, here are a meaning of some of the difficult words that I think my little listeners will be very, very eager to hear. Sprite, it means an elf or a fairy. Illustrate, it means show with pictures. Gale means a very strong wind. Canoe means a light, narrow boat with pointed ends. Paddle means a tool to row boats. Whisper means speak very, very softly. Squirm means wriggle or twist the body from side to side. Captivating means charming. Howl means make a sound like a wolf. So, these are some difficult words that I thought might be helpful for my little listeners. Here comes our funny riddles chapter. So, here's the first riddle for you. What has a face and two hands but no arms or legs? I repeat, what has a face and two hands but no arms or legs? The next riddle. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? Next, what begins and ends with an E but only has 1 letter? What word begins and ends with an E but only has 1 letter? So, next episode, come up with all the answers for the riddles and tell me whether you enjoyed listening to the poem. Until the next episode, signing off from you, storyteller Abhi Kumar from Story Island.